we made it! It is now the last day of my 7-day challenge where I try to consume 30 different plant foods within a week. Now, in a little bit, I'll be showing you how I did. I tried my best to document every single thing I ate, but first, why 30 plant foods within a week? So here's the deal. When we eat different types of plant foods, our gut microbiome flourishes. And we've got trillions of these bacteria in our gut. And different types of bacteria like to feed on different plant foods. So the more types of plants that we consume, the more diverse our gut microbiome. And science has proven that a diverse gut microbiome has plenty of positive health benefits. And by the way, this doesn't suggest that you go vegetarian or vegan, but rather incorporate more plant foods and more different types of plant foods alongside your proteins. And if you're watching this and you're vegetarian or vegan, this will still be relevant to you because the fact of the matter is a lot of people don't actually have a very varied diet. So the time has come. Let's have a look at how I did. So here's a reminder that when we talk about plant foods, we're not just talking about fruits and vegetables, but things like legumes, nuts, seeds, whole grains, all of that count as well. So doing this challenge was pretty interesting for me. I reckon I have a pretty balanced diet. I do eat meat, I have my ice cream, the occasional bag of cookies, but I really like my fruits and vegetables as well, and I can't go a day without it. So I thought, you know what, I think 30 would be easy to hit. I wasn't very sure in terms of the variety though, so this was a good way to actually look into it. I think all things considered, that I'm traveling, I'm not having my usual meals, the fact that I hit 30 at about the day 6 mark is not too bad. Also, I do have to put a disclaimer though. I mean, not really a disclaimer, but I am traveling in Melbourne. Here in Australia, they're very, very proud of their fresh produce and it's absolutely delicious. So, it does feature in most dishes, so it's pretty easy to take that off even when I was eating out. The true experiment will come if I do this in Singapore and I'm not really eating at home, because as we know with things like hawker food, there aren't many vegetable options unless you're ordering something on the side. So that would be an interesting thing to look at eventually. So with something like this, the first few days is going to be like, yeah, I'm winning this. I'm racking up the count. But then it starts to tail off because we're looking at variety here. So on like day 3 and 4, I'm like, I'm having so many vegetables, but I've actually already had this before, so it's not really counted. So that's actually pretty interesting to kind of like keep things new. I'm also a creature of habit. So for example, if I were to do this at home, I may actually be eating the same types of plant foods on rotation within a week, especially because I go grocery shopping, I have a bunch of vegetables or, fruits, whatever it is, and I'm just trying to finish it up before it goes bad. I'm not in the huge household where other people can help to eat up the food and then I'm buying something new the next week. So that's something interesting to keep in mind as well. But what I love about this is, each time I'm thinking about what new type of plant food I can add to my food. And because it doesn't, it's not just limited to fruits and vegetables, you can add things like nuts or seeds just to keep things a bit exciting. The benefits of that is that you're adding texture as well, you're adding flavor. Herbs is another good way of doing it. Yeah, I think this is something I would definitely try to do again when I'm back home, see how I go, and maybe aim for a number higher than 30. But in the meantime, I leave this challenge to you. So try it out. Aim for 30 different plant foods within a week or even a higher number and let me know how you go.